So what I wanted to do in this portion is to show you how you can start applying business intelligence and really drive that success for mid-sized organizations. David talked about the resource constraints that most organizations have, and how do we help you get to the data-driven organization much more quickly. And another constraint that you have is around time. Right? You don't have all the resources and all the time to put all the infrastructure in place. And so this is an area that we can help you dramatically. So first, Tableau Software. For those of you that are not aware, Tableau is a rapid-fire business intelligence company based in Seattle, Washington. We're one of the fastest growing business intelligence companies in the world. The company was spun out of Stanford University with a technology called BizQL, which is a visual query language that dramatically changes how people work with information. And you'll see that in action through the demos. And we have customers of all sizes, from some of the largest organizations in the world to some very simple, some very small organizations that need access to data. And the reason that they choose a tool like Tableau is, first of all, that they use Tableau to help them save time. Time to access the information and being able to answer their questions much more quickly than ever before. It's also reducing the amount of time that's required to get to the data-driven organization. As David described, if you look at a typical BI architecture, it's quite complex. It takes a lot of time to put that infrastructure in place. Well, with Tableau, you can actually connect to any data source that you have in your organization, whether it's in the transactional system, in the BI system, or just in flat files in Excel or Access. You're able to access that on the fly and do any kind of rapid-fire analytics. And we really talk about this concept of rapid-fire analytics because this is what we hear from our customers. Every step of the process is dramatically faster with Tableau than with anything else. From installing the product, accessing the data, analyzing it, publishing it, sharing it, all of that is just so much faster than anything else you've used before. And you'll see that really come alive in the demos. Now, the second aspect is around the economic factor, right? What kinds of skills are required to do BI? Is it highly, very expensive IT resources that need to put this in place? Do you need PhDs on staff? Are the tools, starting at over $100,000? With Tableau, it's so much cheaper to get started, and anybody can get access to this data. On this point of anyone having access to data, self-service is critical. You can't wait for IT to build those reports for you. You need to enable the business to get the answers that they want when they need it. And that's really about that ease of use that you'll see through the demos of letting people wherever they are, answer their own questions, and then be able to share that with others. And when they're looking at the data, there's this concept of discovery that a lot of times when you think about BI, you think about the question that you want to answer, right? And you get a report that gives you that answer. But really what becomes more interesting is the next question. As soon as you get your result, well, you want to know more. And do you have time to wait? No, you want to be able to inspect and analyze and pivot and slice that data in all these different ways, and you want to be able to do that as quickly as possible. Sometimes we talk about the concept of analytics at the speed of thought. As you have a question, you're able to get the answer right away, really to improve your business. And then once you have that answer, that insight that's been created, how do you share that with others? The concept of storytelling is actually very important in the data-driven organization, where you're able to share that knowledge and communicate with others in a very visual manner the insights that you were able to get.